Hey guys, welcome back to Mondays at the Museum. I'm Carrie and I'm here at the Anna Bemis Palmer Museum in York, Nebraska. There is a lot of stuff that's going on, so I'm just going to hit the highlights. One of them includes a prank war with the radio station. I found myself in a Rick roll-off with Cool Radio. It started because I went over to pre-record a morning show and they started playing it when I was in the parking lot. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. But in response, I sent them a pizza, thanks to York Pizza Hut for their help, and it spelled Rick Roll on it, and it had a nice picture of Rick Astley. And then in response, I've been told to watch my Astley. Very clever pun there. But I'm like living with my head on a swivel. I don't know what to expect. I don't know when to expect it. So I'm gonna need ideas from you guys for when that happens. Do we do like a cardboard cutout of Rick Astley and see if Dawn will let me in and like sneak it in one of the offices? Am I like writing a serial killer note where we cut out the magazine letters and spell out the lyrics to Never Gonna Give You Up? Like, am I gonna sidewalk chalk their building? Like, what's gonna go on? Anyway, so prank war continues and I live with my head on a swivel. Of course, the book club is awesome. We met for the first time last week. We have decided to call ourselves the Palm Readers for Palmer. And we're going to be reading The Mountains We Call Home. It's by Kim Michelle Richardson. And we're going to be meeting on Thursday, July 23rd at 5:30. Notice the time change. It is at 5:30 now instead of 6. So Thursday, July 23rd, we will be here at the Anna Bemis Palmer Museum. There will probably be snacks again. The first group went really well. If you're interested in joining but not sure what to expect, just come down. I mean, we're pretty low maintenance people. Even if you don't have time to read the book, just come down and maybe catch on for the next book. But again, we are not format snobs. You don't have to show up with a hardcover in hand. If you are an audiobook person or you an e-reader person or a download to your phone kind of person, all acceptable options. As long as you read the book, you'll be just fine. And again, even if you don't read the book, come on down anyway. Don't be intimidated. You can put up with our discussion and then have some input on the next book that you guys are going to read. So again, Thursday, July 23rd at 5:30. Jessica's doing an awesome job with that. I stepped in for this past meeting just to see what it was like, and I was super impressed and really looking forward to seeing where this goes. In other news, July 19th, we've got Marking Nebraska with Nebraska author, award-winning Nebraska author, Jeff Barnes. It's going to be awesome again here. July 19th is a Sunday. It's at 2 o'clock. Free program, and it's part of Balloon Days, so it's going to be hitting that advertising schedule here really soon. He seems like a really cool dude, and he presents like a lot, and he based his presentation off his award-winning book, so I think it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for more info about that one. And then, of course, our murder mystery Whodunit takes place Sunday, August 23rd. We're still looking for sponsors for that. If you work for a local business here or you run one here in York County, I am taking sponsorships until July 1st. And then it's about time we start talking about our next display, because that is coming up actually really quickly. So we are going to be closed for the month of September, and for our winter display starting in October, we're going to do one on York County education. So if you have lying around at home, maybe you want to do some, I mean, it's not spring anymore, but summer cleaning, and you run into some educational items that you don't know what to do with, run them by us. It might be something that we add to the collection. I'm not just talking about sports jerseys and leather jackets, although I am talking about those also. If you do have, like you have like a football training camp shirt, or a jersey you wore, or a practice jersey you wore, anything like that, football helmets, cleats, whatever, we're totally willing to take on that stuff. But I'm also looking for the not sports related stuff. So say you have a choir trophy or a choir robe or a band uniform or an instrument you played in the band, or anything like that. And it doesn't have to be York University or York High School. Maybe you went to McCool, maybe you went to Nebraska Lutheran. Anything counts that's inside the York County borders. That's kind of where I'm going to set my limits. So if you're outside the York County borders, maybe talk to your local museum. But inside the York County borders, we're looking for anything that has anything to do with education. Yearbooks, especially if you've got some that you don't need anymore. But anything like that, we'd be happy to take a look at. Just swing by with the item, or you can always contact us and send us a picture to email and phone and all that. Contact information are available on our website contact page. But anyway, we, like I said, we got a lot going on. I'm gonna head out because I've got a lot of stuff still to do before I clock out for the day. But I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.